Hello, friends. Welcome to my channel at the Power of Book. This is the third and last part of the book, Finish What You Start. To watch the first and second part, you can visit our channel or check out our playlist. Chapter 11. The Power of Accountability. One of the most effective ways to stay committed to finishing what you start is through accountability. When you share your goals with someone, it adds a layer of responsibility and urgency that can be a game changer. The importance of sharing your goals. Hollins explains that sharing your goals with others makes them more tangible and harder to ignore. Accountability partners or groups help you stay on track and motivate you to push through challenges. Story: Alex's accountability partner. Alex had been working on a personal project for months, but wasn't making progress. He reached out to a friend who had similar goals and asked her to be his accountability partner. They checked in every week, celebrating small wins and discussing setbacks. With this added layer of accountability, Alex completed his project in record time. Exercise. Find an accountability partner. 1. Identify someone whose goals align with yours. 2. Set up a weekly check-in to discuss progress, challenges, and next steps. 3. Celebrate milestones together to stay motivated. Accountability groups. Strength in numbers. Hollins discusses the power of group accountability. Whether it's a mastermind group, a professional network, or a fitness group, the collective energy of a group can drive you to finish what you start. Story: The writing group effect. Rachel, an aspiring novelist, joined a writing group where members committed to writing a certain number of words each week. The group met every month to share their progress and provide feedback. The support and shared enthusiasm pushed Rachel to finish her manuscript. Exercise: Join or form a group. 1. Find a group with similar goals online or in person. 2. Set a clear structure, goals, deadlines, and regular check-ins. 3. Engage in group activities, even if it's just a virtual coffee chat, to stay connected. Public commitment and its impact. Making a public commitment to finish a goal can significantly increase your chances of success. Knowing that others are watching and expecting you to deliver adds pressure that can push you to take action. Story: Tom's public goal. Tom had always wanted to run a marathon but kept postponing it. One day, he posted his marathon registration on social media, making a public commitment to his friends and family. This act of sharing his goal made him more committed to finishing, and he crossed the finish line a year later. Exercise: Make a public commitment. 1. Share your goal with a group of friends, family, or on social media. 2. Update them on your progress regularly. 3. Let the fear of public failure fuel your determination to succeed. Chapter 12. The Mindset of a Finisher. The mindset of a finisher is what separates those who start from those who complete. Hollins emphasizes that developing the right mindset is essential to finishing what you start, and this mindset involves resilience, perseverance, and a belief that obstacles can be overcome. Resilience: bouncing back from setbacks. Setbacks are inevitable, but they don't have to define your journey. Resilience is the ability to recover from these setbacks and keep moving forward. Story: Katie's resilience. Katie was an entrepreneur whose first business failed within the first year. Rather than giving up, she used the failure as a learning experience and started a new venture with the lessons she'd learned. Her resilience paid off, and her second business became a huge success. Exercise: Reframe setbacks. 1. Identify a recent setback. 2. Write down what you learned from the experience. 3. Make a plan to apply these lessons moving forward. Perseverance: the key to long-term success. Perseverance is about staying committed to the process, no matter how long it takes. It's about doing the work consistently, even when progress feels slow. Story: Stephen's Marathon of Persistence. Stephen was writing a book on personal development, but after several months of little progress, he felt like giving up. Instead of quitting, he persevered, writing a small portion every day. It took 2 years, but Stephen finally published his book, which went on to inspire many others. Exercise daily commitment. 1. Set a daily task or habit related to your long-term goal. 2. Commit to doing it no matter how small or insignificant it may seem. 3. Reflect on your progress at the end of each week. Developing a finisher's mindset. Hollins explains that a finisher's mindset is rooted in the belief that goals are achievable through consistent action, no matter how challenging the journey might be. This mindset requires overcoming doubts and reinforcing the idea that success is within your control. Story. Lisa's shift to a finisher's mindset. Lisa used to be a chronic starter. She'd begin many projects, only to abandon them when they became too difficult. But after adopting a finisher's mindset, she made a conscious decision to see her current projects through to completion. With this mindset shift, she not only completed her goals, but also exceeded them. Exercise. Adopt the finisher's mantra. 1. Write a mantra such as, "I finish what I start," and say it daily. 2. Visualize yourself completing your goals, no matter how difficult. 3. Celebrate every small victory along the way to reinforce your finisher identity. Chapter 13. The Importance of Celebrating Completion. Finishing what you start doesn't just require persistence and discipline, it also requires acknowledgement and celebration. Hollins stresses that celebrating each completed task or goal is essential for maintaining motivation and sustaining long-term success. Why celebration matters. Celebrating small wins not only boosts morale but also reinforces positive behavior. It helps to recognize progress, making the journey more enjoyable and sustainable. Story. Caroline's celebrations. Caroline had spent months working on a professional certification, but she often forgot to celebrate her milestones. One day, she decided to celebrate every completed module with a small reward, like going out for coffee or taking a break. This simple shift made her journey more enjoyable, and she finished the program ahead of schedule. Exercise, celebrate small wins, continued. 3. Share your accomplishment with others. This could be a friend, family member, or on social media. 4. Reward yourself with something meaningful to reinforce the habit of completing tasks. 5. Reflect on the journey and how each step contributed to the larger goal. Story. Michael's milestone celebration. Michael had been working on a big work project for months, and the deadline was looming. He often found himself rushing through the final stages, feeling exhausted and unmotivated. One day, he decided to implement a new strategy. Every time he reached a milestone, whether it was completing a chapter or finalizing a section, he would stop and celebrate. This could mean taking a walk, having a treat, or simply acknowledging how far he had come. By doing this, Michael noticed his energy levels stayed higher, and he became more motivated to keep working toward the ultimate completion. The small celebrations created a positive reinforcement loop, and he finished the project ahead of time. Exercise. Create a reward system. 1. Break down your larger goal into smaller, manageable tasks or milestones. 2. After completing each task, reward yourself with something meaningful, a break, a treat, or an activity you enjoy. 3. Reflect on the completion and acknowledge the effort you put into achieving your goals. The power of reflection. Celebrating success isn't just about recognition. It's also about reflecting on what you've learned. Hollins encourages us to take the time to understand the journey behind each goal. By reflecting on the process, we gain insights that not only fuel future success, but also help us identify areas for growth. Story. Fiona's reflective practices. Fiona, an entrepreneur, noticed that after completing a project, she would quickly move on to the next without taking the time to reflect. One day, she decided to change this pattern and started keeping a journal where she reflected on each project. In this journal, she noted the challenges she faced, the moments she felt most motivated, and the ways she overcame obstacles. Through this practice, Fiona was able to uncover patterns in her behavior. She realized that she thrived under tight deadlines, but struggled with tasks that required long-term focus. By understanding these patterns, Fiona adjusted her work habits to better suit her natural rhythm, ultimately leading to more successful and fulfilling projects. Exercise. Start a reflection. Journal 1. After completing a goal or task, take time to reflect on the process. 2. Write down what went well, what challenges you faced, and how you overcame them. 3. Look for recurring patterns in your work habits and think about how you can improve for the future. Chapter 14. Overcoming Procrastination. For good procrastination is the silent killer of goals and dreams. This chapter delves deep into understanding the root causes of procrastination and provides practical tools to combat it. The psychology behind procrastination. Hollins explains that procrastination is often rooted in fear, fear of failure, fear of success, or fear of the unknown. It can also stem from perfectionism, where we delay starting a task because we feel it won't be perfect. Understanding these psychological triggers is crucial for overcoming procrastination. Story: Tim's procrastination struggle. Tim had been putting off a major work project for weeks. He was overwhelmed by the pressure to deliver a flawless product, and the fear of making mistakes kept him from starting. When he finally began, he realized that the task wasn't as daunting as he had imagined. The key was to start, even if it was imperfect. Exercise. Break tasks into bite-sized pieces. 1. Identify one task that you've been procrastinating on. 2. Break it down into smaller, more manageable steps. 3. Commit to taking the first step, no matter how small, and use momentum to keep moving forward. The power of starting. One of the most effective ways to defeat procrastination is by starting with small tasks that are easy to complete. These small wins help build momentum and reduce the feeling of overwhelm. Story: Laura's small steps. Laura had been avoiding writing her thesis for months. The thought of tackling such a large project felt daunting. Instead of diving in head first, she set a goal of writing 100 words a day. At first, it felt too easy, but soon, those 100 words became 500, and eventually Lara completed the entire thesis. Her success came from breaking down the task and starting small. Exercise. Start with just 5 minutes. 1. Choose a task you've been procrastinating on. 2. Commit to working on it for just 5 minutes. 3. Once you start, the momentum will often push you to continue beyond the 5 minutes. The role of self-compassion in overcoming procrastination. It's easy to fall into a cycle of self-criticism when procrastination takes hold. Holland stresses that practicing self-compassion is essential in breaking the procrastination cycle. By treating yourself with kindness and understanding, you reduce the fear and guilt that contribute to procrastination. Story: Nicole's journey with self-compassion. Nicole used to beat herself up whenever she procrastinated, which only made the situation worse. One day, she decided to treat herself with compassion. She acknowledged that everyone procrastinates sometimes, and that it didn't make her a failure. Instead of dwelling on her delays, she took action by starting small and forgiving herself for past mistakes. This shift in mindset allowed her to regain control of her tasks. Exercise practice. Self-compassion. 1. When you procrastinate, instead of criticizing yourself, practice self-compassion. 2. Remind yourself that setbacks are normal and part of the process. 3. Use affirmations such as, I am doing my best, and that's enough. Chapter 15. Maintaining long-term motivation. Motivation can be fleeting, and staying motivated over the long haul is often the biggest challenge for finishers. In this chapter, Hollins dives into techniques that can help you stay motivated even when the initial excitement fades. The role of intrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is the drive that comes from within. It's the passion and purpose that fuels long-term commitment to a goal. Hollins highlights the importance of finding your why and aligning your goals with your personal values. Story: Anna's passion-driven journey. Anna had been working at a corporate job for years, but felt unfulfilled. She realized that her true passion was photography, but she had always put it on the back burner. After realigning her goals with her passion, she started a photography business on the side. The intrinsic motivation to pursue her passion kept her going, even during tough times. Exercise: Discover your why. 1. Reflect on why you want to achieve your goals. 2. Connect your goals to something meaningful in your life, such as your values or passions. 3. Revisit your why whenever motivation wanes to reignite your drive. Creating a vision board for long-term inspiration. Visualizing your goals can have a powerful impact on your motivation. A vision board is a tool that allows you to see your goals and dreams in a tangible form, which can inspire and motivate you to keep working toward them. Story: Mark's vision board breakthrough. Mark had always wanted to travel the world, but his responsibilities made it seem impossible. He created a vision board with images of the places he wanted to visit and the experiences he wanted to have. Each day he would look at his vision board, and it reminded him of why he worked hard. A year later, Mark had visited 3 of the countries on his board. Exercise: Build your own vision board. 1. Gather magazines, printouts, or use digital tools to collect images that represent your goals and dreams. 2. Create a vision board that's visually inspiring and prominently display it in a place you'll see every day. 3. Use your vision board to remind yourself of your why and stay motivated. Conclusion: Embracing the power of finishing what you start. As we reach the end of this journey, it's clear that the ability to finish what you start isn't just about completing tasks. It's about creating a life of purpose, growth, and personal mastery. It's about choosing to honor your commitments, not just to the world around you, but to yourself. Every goal you pursue, every challenge you face, and every step you take toward completing something you've begun is a testament to your strength and your capacity to transform. Through the stories and exercises shared in this book, we've explored not just the how, but the why behind finishing what we start. It's a journey that requires intention, effort, and perseverance, but the rewards are immeasurable. Each finished task, no matter how small, adds to the fabric of your life's greater purpose. It creates a sense of pride, fulfillment, and a deep understanding that you are capable of achieving what you set out to do. Finishing what you start is a reflection of the person you are becoming. It's an embodiment of your character, the strength, discipline, and resilience that defines you. But it's also an act of self-love. The effort you put into following through, no matter the obstacles, teaches you that you are worthy of the success you desire and you have the power to achieve it. Along the way, you may stumble, feel discouraged, or face setbacks. But remember, failure is not the end. It's simply part of the process. The true failure comes not from falling, but from refusing to rise again. Every time you choose to finish what you've started, you are choosing to keep moving forward, to continue writing your story, to stay in the game, and to never let go of your dreams. That is the essence of a finisher, a person who knows that the journey is just as important as the destination, and that each step, no matter how difficult, is a victory in itself. So, as you stand today with your goals in sight, ask yourself, what's the next step? What can you finish today that will bring you closer to the life you desire? Remember, it's never too late to start, and it's never too late to finish. The world needs your contributions, your creativity, your voice, and most importantly, your ability to see things through. When you finish what you start, you send a message to the world and to yourself that you are capable of greatness. This book is just the beginning. The path of a finisher is one of continuous growth. The skills you've learned here, the exercises you've practiced, and the stories you've absorbed will all serve as your foundation as you move forward. Let them be a reminder that the power to change, to succeed, and to achieve is already within you. Every time you choose to finish, you step into a version of yourself that is stronger, more confident, and more fulfilled than ever before. Embrace the journey. Finish what you start. And let your life be a reflection of the incredible things that happen when you commit to seeing your dreams through to the end. I hope you liked this book summary. For more such book summaries, please like, share, and comment on my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot for watching this video. Bye-bye. See you soon.